Don't watch me, watch Nolazine TV.
What it do? You already know it's MobbGod once again, and you are now watching Nolazine TV.
So this part 2 of the interview.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
You know.
This time we in my domain. We in the Mob HQ.
I want to talk a little bit more about like how you even actually got the contact to actually getting on B.E.T Uncut.
Man, it's this guy, Brent, who had Divided Souls, and really, man, he was one of them hungry cats. Like he more hip hop oriented, but he was one of them hungry cats that put the footwork in and actually met somebody in New York by the name of Tuma. And if you know Tuma's a powerful dude. He went on to run Spotify. He was running MTV for a little while. I think he's still doing the Spotify thing, and he's back doing television. But that's who hooked us up with the BET plug. And shoot, man, next thing you know, man, once he started running that, I thought it was gonna be like a 1 month thing or something like that. But man, when he was running that motherfucker, I'm talking about like a year or some change. And it was just in rotation every night, bro. It was like every time I go out in public, man, you that dude from the video, and I'm like, yeah, that's, you know what I'm saying? So that shit really blew up.
Thanks. So, like, you
shout
know,
out to Tuma, man.
And shout out to him, man. It actually, on a helping one, I'm like Louisiana artists getting on BET back in the day when it was damn near hard.
For real.
Like, I don't think artists realize how hard it was to get on them shows back in the day.
Man, like, you really had to, man, it was like a whole process where they even had to edit the video a couple times and make sure like certain logos and stuff wasn't in there. It was like a real strenuous process. But once it finally got done, like I really was, you know, niggas not used to having nothing, so we really was thinking, oh, well, shit, this is a dead end nigga blowing smoke. You know, the video going, oh, nigga call like, man, the video gonna be on tonight. And I'm like, oh yeah, all right, well shit, when niggas calling me and shit like, man, I'm looking at you on TV. I'm like, you lying. And man, I turned that bitch on.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Too good to believe, bro.
It was like 2 in the morning when it came on, though.
For real. And that Nelly tip drill, that was retarded.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie to you.
We gave Nelly a run, though. We gave Nelly a run for his money on that bitch.
Hey, but I heard your girl just dropped something. I ain't seen it yet.
Who that?
The girl, I'm like, Sukana. And they said, like, she made something better than tip drill. I didn't get a chance to see the video yet.
I seen it.
But I think I'm going to watch it tonight.
I felt like I wasn't supposed to be watching that bitch.
For real? But that's how real it was?
I felt like I wasn't supposed to. I had to look around, make sure my kids wasn't looking at my phone and nothing, you know what I'm saying? But that bitch wild.
But that's a good thing she got people talking about it, because she been working for a while too.
Yeah, but you know, it's crazy how, you know, the same way niggas don't really want to see videos unless they got the guns and all that shit in certain elements. It's the same with the female artists. It's like, I feel like some of them be feeling like they pressure to speak more sexually
and
to gain an audience. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think a lot of you, like, you know, if they have a New Orleans artist, hey, but she never wanted to like really expose her body like that and talk about sexuality. And like, I don't know if it hurted her or what, but I'm talking about, I'm like 3D. IT.
Oh, she raw.
Like, she can rap better than a lot of dudes.
She the sickest.
But the thing was, I don't think they pushed her hard because she wasn't doing what the mainstream girls are doing. And like how you just was saying about the guns, like a lot of artists.
The way to combat that, you know what I'm saying, coming from my standpoint, especially because I always look at an artist and I look at the 360 of the artist and what they could be doing different or whatnot. I feel like, man, as deep as she is and as raw as she is, she just need to tell her story through the visuals. So you got to shoot them type of visuals that you gonna know that's gonna put your shit on the forefront and let it unfold exactly how you wanted it to come to life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think we need more artists making it like that. You know what I'm saying? So we can have a balance. You know what I'm saying?
But the crazy part is, they have female artists who do that. But the thing is, if you rap like her, you got to damn to be a dyke. Like, that's what I've seen.
Well, I was about to say, well, Nick and them be really having bars. But they do talk a lot of sexuality.
She talk like, you know, she came out selling herself. True. Like as soon as Wayne put out. Yeah. But like, you know, like Younger Than Me, she made, you know, she rapping, but
she rap.
But she, you know, she still like talk about stuff too as well.
Right.
But she's talking about what she want to do to a girl.
Right. They're always taking a nigga bit, and that's just some hip hop shit.
I
don't know what
it just show you like the hip hop is just
rappers
like
got
control.
an infatuation with other niggas' bitches. I don't know why. It's just if you listen to songs, niggas, I got your baby mama, woo woo woo, and
but you gotta just even looking at the media, you gotta think that every rapper wants the other rapper bitch. You gotta think about it, because as soon as that chick break up with that guy, maybe 3 to 6 months later, you see her with another rapper or another entertainer, football player.
And it'd be the same. It'd be the same females getting passed around. It's like a top tier niggas that be competing. Well, you know what I'm saying? It's like a achievement if I get this person or that person, and that's really just fucked up. But it's like, man, once I don't know if people just be blind to it, but it's like we really be making that goals, and that shit be really.
But see, the thing is too, really I think rappers be like, man, I might well get her because she already famous. I don't get nobody else. Put her on, she break with me, then now I'm gonna see her passed around. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a catch-22. Like I don't wanna pick this female up off the street, make her hot. Then soon we break up. Now I'm gonna see her getting booked at shows and everything. Yeah, dudes really be hating on the female too, though.
True that. It's like my baby mama, for example, she a famous trainer or whatever, and she be having certain shit that she be doing or whatever that I don't really care for. But at the end of the day, if like, okay, if that's what's making, you know what I'm saying, making your bread and you paying bills and you know what I'm saying, like she really be on it, like way more than I would be. Right. But at the same time, it's like, even to a certain extent, niggas be on them fitness pages for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything, sex sell everything. Music, cars, clothes. If it don't look sexy, ain't nobody gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? and that's just what it is. Like even something like the Dos Equis, man, you know what I'm saying? Like they campaign that got watered down since they stopped fucking with the old dude. You know, he retired, but like niggas made Dos Equis look classy and look a certain way. So it's really, everything is about being sexy, and that's what the fuck that's what's selling.
Okay. So like, you know, if like after our interview, hey, but you recently just dropped one music video. So, you know, like I didn't know you was going back to still being a music. I thought you was gonna be full producer. So
yeah.
So how that came about?
Shit, I'ma always, you know, do my thing with the music. It's just like if why would Picasso just reach a certain point and say, okay, well, I'm gonna stop fucking painting pictures? If that's what you love to do, you know what I'm saying, you should always do it. And plus, it's like certain people be. When somebody tell me my music got them through a certain time or a certain thing they was going through in life, that mean more to me than selling 100,000 units, because I was able to put some sense into you or maybe make you look at something from a different perspective. And my shit really be gospel on some shit, because you'll never hear me on no records talking about no shit I ain't done, or you know what I'm saying, how I ain't lived, or me bringing up a facade. My therapy is me getting my music out, how I'm, you know, telling my story through my pain, through my music, through however I make these beats, I record, you know what I'm saying, whatever come out my brain. And it's like, it's a blessing to wake up every day, and for that to be the main catalyst for my financial success, coming from music and taking care of my family, that's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? So like they say, your gift will make room for you. And that's my gift, you know what I'm saying? That's how I've been able to help so many artists. And even though I've been behind the scenes, it's like, why not do it for myself? You know what I'm saying? All the money come back to me. I make the beat, I record myself, you know what I'm saying? I write the song, I mix, I master. So it's like, shit, why not? You know what I'm saying? Keep dropping shit, and I get to do it at my pace.
So, I got a question for you. But I kind of know the answer, but I'm gonna just ask you anyway. Like, do you think that Baton Rouge as a whole would all come together one day?
I honestly, that's my hope, and that's always been my goal, and that's why I never turned my back on certain niggas that was from different neighborhoods or from different cliques, because I always wanted to stay open-minded enough to be able to say, okay, well, look, I know dude, he's straight. Y'all need to hook up. I know this nigga over here, you can hook up with this dude, and somebody gotta be the person, you know what I'm saying, that got a clean face.
It's kinda like me.
You know what I'm saying, that ain't got nothing to gain, right? You know what I'm saying, that ain't got nothing to gain from it, but seeing people come together. Dude, y'all can make this bread like X, Y, and Z. If and it's a big if, you know what I'm saying, I understand the game if it haven't been too much blood spilled. Because you can't never tell nobody how fast to get over that pain of losing a partner or losing a home in the street, or saying, yeah, well, shit, man, that happened 3-4 years ago. Shit, everybody got families, everybody got children that was left behind, things of that nature. So when blood gets spilled, man, a lot of times you have to tread carefully, and sometimes it's best to not even fuck with certain people if that point has been crossed. You gotta face reality and just be like, okay, well, that's better left. At least we ain't trying to kill each other. Let's leave that alone. You know what I'm saying?
I got another question for you. Like, since I'm even watching this video, like, how do you feel? Like, you know, I see like a lot of this go on and it always turns sour. Like, how do you feel about being like that neutral face, and you try to just jump out there and like do something to actually bring them two together, and it don't work, and you end up have to being on that, like you gonna have to choose that one side because because the other side you was fucking with put you there now.
Yeah, niggas always be trying to bring me on certain sides because a nigga respect me, people respect me, and that's just out the gate because of how I carry myself. But at the end of the day, I speak for me, you know what I'm saying? So can't nobody force me to say, I don't fuck with this person, I don't fuck with that, you know what I'm saying? And once you bold enough and once you know you got the nuts to be your own man, nigga ain't gonna fuck with you because they know how you coming. So the way I live my life is I protect my family first. I'm the breadwinner. I'm the person that take care of this and that for them. So without me, we'll be up the creek. So why would I let a nigga jeopardize me or that? So I'm pretty sure that whatever side niggas thinking a nigga might be on or whatever, I represent me first, solo mafia. And that means I could go anywhere upstanding, you know what I'm saying, my face good. If I go to California, if I go to Florida, if I go to New York, if I go to Maryland, you know what I'm saying, I'm good. And I be by myself. So your energy gonna introduce you. And when niggas try to force that shit, they can't really force a nigga to pick sides because they know how a nigga live in their life. You know what I'm saying? So the best way to just, you know, I let niggas make their own moves, make their own decisions. And if I can advise you, I will. But I can't force that on nobody because I got 4 kids to take care of myself. You see what I'm saying? And they excellent kids. So as long as I'm doing my job, it start at home. So if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as a man, cosmic order gonna make sure I'm straight anyway wherever I go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I just want to, you know, I would ask that like because it's always like a few people always trying to like end that beef, but it's like man, I just think sometimes it's just gonna take a lot of time. Like sometimes we, you know, over 10 years or something, you know, and the dudes probably grew up a little bit, had families, found something to live for.
Yeah.
Then like a lot of things change.
But that's the thing. That's the beautiful thing about music, though, bro. Is like you really ain't gotta be qualified to do it. It's like niggas like myself be behind the scenes, really piecing this shit together for niggas, play by play. You know what I'm saying? And whether a nigga want to give you that credit or not, when you know you can build an artist and you can take that person from, you know what I'm saying, making nothing with music to getting on TV or going outside and being recognized, that's a beautiful thing to watch that person grow. Now, will they say, well, yeah, man, this nigga here was responsible for showing me woo. It don't even fucking matter because my success comes from me serving other people, making sure they successful. That's how I always got what I need, because I make sure everybody else straight. So, and that's another way that you can keep your face clean because you know your intentions was good. You know you put forth an honest effort with a nigga. You know you rolled for a nigga for the time that you was fucking with him. You did all you could do for him. You gotta let shit be and leave that situation where it's at.
So, you know, I want to know, I'm like, what's your advice to one, I'm a younger artist, producer, that's like kind of got like ties to the street of Louisiana. I want you to give them like a little advice about how to make it out of Louisiana, because it's very hard. Like all of us really close to each other,
Right.
and it's easy to like run into each other. So I just want you to give them like a little advice, just how to survive Louisiana and like make it through the music industry.
CeeLo was one of my mentors. I was one of the first dudes from Baton Rouge to really show other Baton Rouge niggas like, damn, a nigga from Baton Rouge can make some noise with his music. But that nigga said something to me early in my career, and that's probably why I still am how I am. He said, Don't talk about nothing on no record that you ain't gonna be able to stand on when you start going out here from town to town. You're gonna have to see these people, and niggas gonna want to see if you're about what you say you're about. So you gotta be comfortable in your own skin to be yourself, be who you are. Everybody ain't no tough guy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't no killer. But yet that's the consensus, and every time, you know, I see little cats come over here all the time. You know what I'm saying? They putting money together to pay for an hour session. But the first thing they'll do is get on the track and talk about they got them racks and whoop-de-whoop, and they got the SRT and the whoop-whoop, you know what I'm saying? And you look at shit like that, and and the thing is, like, niggas get comfortable lying, and it becomes a habit. So then you have to start trying to make your image catch up with the shit that you saying on the records. Now you really in a position where you gotta fucking shit or get off the pot, and you may not be ready to do that. You see what I'm saying? So the best thing to do is rap about what you know about, rap about what you doing. You know what I'm saying? Be creative. It's alright to have bars or have clever lines and shit, and everything ain't got to be shoot 'em up, bang bang.
Like, that's what I give people. Like, in the early 90s, they rapped about their struggle. Like most artists really came out raw. Like, if they saw a nigga on dope all day, they rapped about it. Or like, if they was hurting, they'd tell you about it. Like, man, I remember, man, I did this, I had to do this. I remember I had to go, but I had to go. That's what draw you into like even the 90s, like you know, everybody couldn't even afford to get the crack. Like basically, you had to go pull a move and put some bread in the microwave, get off that bitch quick to get it $20 and run. But also more people would actually feel you because they got somebody right not doing that shit.
Right. That's the
pulling
thing.
off crazy finesses.
But that go back to why you asking me, you know, you was like, you know, you thought I was in producer mode. That go back to me speaking to the people that I make music for. Because a lot of people have seen me mature over the years as well. And them the same people that been consistently buying that music, and they've been putting other people on that music. And it's like, damn, okay, well, what this nigga finna say next? Because damn, I was feeling just like that. When he said it, I was feeling just like that. And man, that's what mean a lot to me. It's no different than a preacher trying to come up with his word for the next Sunday. You see what I'm saying? Me, I'm coming with the shit that I know. I like to be transparent on my music because I'm not very impressionable as a person. Where I'm gonna have 30 people hanging around me all the time, or I'm gonna be with a large crowd. A lot of times it just be me and the kids. So being that I'm not around people all the time, my way to vent and my way to let people know who I am is through my music. So why would I get on that line about shit? And then also, why would I get on there and say certain shit that's gonna incriminate me to the point where if they get to digging up and trying to use certain shit, you can't get nothing out my lyrics that you can use against me in a court of law because you see them constantly doing that. So be creative enough to have the wittiness to kick your bars in a way where a nigga can't decipher what the fuck you talking about. But the people that really listen to your shit, they gonna know what's happening with it. You see what I'm saying? So all that shit make a difference. These niggas will get on there and say everything that they did, how they went on the lick, who they killed, how they shot them, how they stood over, all this whole thing. Then they'll say, man, nigga ratted on me. Then next thing you know, they playing your shit back to you. And then they playing your Instagram videos that you was on there thinking that you could cut the shit out. No, they using all that shit against you. So you gotta be mindful of how you move. You know what I'm saying? And niggas don't really give that. They want the fame so bad for being the evil villain that they forget the goal is to get out the hood and make some money so you can take care of your family. It's no different than, cause see, even when I was coming up, I feel like a lot of times they wanted to take the D-boy out the neighborhood because back then the D-boy was the one who made sure people lights stayed on, people had grocery, and if old folks had something to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's what I grew up seeing, and that was the goal, to make some money.
And also,
you see what I'm saying?
And also, just to chime in that, like back in the day, but the D-boy showed more respect. Like, you know, like now, you might see them have like a shootout while somebody grandma on the porch.
Right.
Are they making a pop in front of them and everything?
And you know, I've been seeing a lot of young niggas dissing old niggas cause saying X, Y, and Z. And it could be the old niggas' fault because there's a lot of niggas that wasn't solid in these young niggas' life. But at the end of the day, it got to be some kind of control. Even if you just sitting at the barbershop chopping it up with an old nigga, everybody need to get some game from somebody that done been through what they done already. See what I'm saying?
Right.
Where you trying to go, a nigga done did all this. So you need to find out some game from somebody who been through what you've been through, and not think you know it all. And that's really the way you keep your nose clean.
And with just my knowledge, I just remember, like, you know, some older dudes used to kind of push you away, like, man, you don't need to know, like, but they didn't tell you. So, like, the older we got, they start looking more like a lick to us, because you didn't give us game, you didn't embrace us.
Right.
So we're like, all right, you don't want to feed us. Well, we gonna eat off you one way or another.
But you know what?
And that's crazy. Like this, a mindset. Like, all right,
Right.
Like, and you looking like a target if you ain't gonna show me how to get it.
Yeah, see, my OGs, a lot of niggas respect me now, but I had some good OGs, you know what I'm saying? And
everybody don't have it.
I know, but that's the thing. I'm trying to tell niggas how to get through it, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I ain't supposed to be here, but I'm sitting right here in my own studio, you know what I'm saying? I always had to say when I get my studio, not if, but I always would say when. But if it wasn't for them showing me how to be an upstanding nigga, how to keep your word, how to move silent, how to not talk too much, I wouldn't be here today. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody that need to hear that, that's really how we need to move, because if people know what you're doing all the time, they know exactly how to attack you and where to attack you at. If you shut your mouth and be able to just go ahead and come and go, man, you'll live a lot longer minding your business. Like my grandmother always used to say, her dad would tell her, 6 months of minding your business and 6 months of staying out of everybody else's, and you'll live a long time. And she died at 89, you know what I'm saying? God bless the dead. So, you know what I'm saying? That's really how I'm coming. And that's really how that's really how I'm comfortable living. It don't take me running out to every club and being on every scene and trying to be buddy with everybody, because I always feel like I got some shit to do to better me before I can worry about the next man.
All right. Well, but I'm glad, but I pulled up on you again for to get, it gets it just get like a little more game out of you.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm like, with that being said, but tell everybody again, I'm like, what can they find you at on all platforms?
All platforms. It's MobbGod. That's MobbGod. MobbGod. Mind over both bodies. If you want to know more about the mob, I can school you on that. You know what I'm saying? We doing our thing. Just look out for that new project coming ASAP, pure though. So we're gonna get it popping.
Hey, but you wanna tell them where the studio at?
Studio in Cleveland now, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Baton Rouge nigga over here in Cleveland now, bro. I respect what they doing, they respect what I'm doing, and shit, we coexist. So I mean, anytime y'all wanna come through, face card good over here. Fall through, man. We get you some records going, we can get you recorded, we can get you mixed mastered. I'll send you over to my people, get your video shot. Then I'm gonna send you to Nolazine TV to get you an interview.
All right, with that being said, we done.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wait a minute. Nolazine make them hoes scream. You understand me? You want a t-shirt? You want to have a wife beater with a hole in it? You want a pair of short pants with 6 holes in it with all your coochie hanging out on the side? Holler at your people, baby. Ziggler way, you understand me? Lock the cock on this BLOCK, you understand me? A beautiful day.